Hello and welcome. This video is for the Cavalcade of the 10th Plague of the Trench Pilgrims. And their unit list is almost the same as for the regular Trench Pilgrims. There is a minor difference for the prisoners because they can use only maximum 2 of that. The Cavalcade is another minor twist faction on the general Trench Pilgrim rule, as they hate everything about the Metachrist program. Their first rule is the Blood of the Lamb, and with that the castigator is getting the tough keyword for free, which is not bad. With the Day of his Wrath, the War Prophet is getting his laying on hands action replaced, and with that the risky action is that if you have a normal success, you make an injury roll within 3 inch with ignore armor keyword for an enemy unit. If you had a critical success, you are getting +1 injury dice on that roll. Favor of the Lord is, I think it's a very interesting and good rule, as you're not seeing it too often in any warband. In every beginning of the turn, you are getting 1 blessing marker at any of your model, but only 1. So it's not bad to potentially boost one of your unit's success rate for that turn. Heaven awaits, and with that rule, your Trench Pilgrims cannot be resurrected as martyr penitents, so no second life. Only the righteous. Any of your units with the Pilgrim keyword can get the Sacrificial Lamb for 5 ducat, except the prisoners, and about the lamb soon. Stolen communicants, so you cannot buy communicants regularly for ducat, but only for glory, and you need 3. So it's a very costly unit for you in this warband. And the Unclean rule, and this one is the one that's restricting your prisoner availability on maximum 2 unit. So there is only minor twist for some of the units in this warband, and the castigator with the tough keyword is the following. The communicant with the cost change, and the War Prophet with the different action he can do or ability. And the only special item here is the Sacrificial Lamb. So the Sacrificial Lamb is a 5 ducat item which you can give it to any unit, and there is no limit restriction on it. And at the beginning of the game, the unit sacrifices the lamb and puts the blood on itself everywhere, and by that the unit is ignoring the first blood marker during that match. So it's like a one-time blood marker negating effect only. How good it is, or how effective it is, I will be curious if there is any comment about it, to be honest. For promotion, again here it's the same as for the regular Trench Pilgrims, same units you can do. Maybe the secondary option is not as strong as a Trench Pilgrim here, because you cannot resurrect it to be a better Trench Pilgrim Martyr Penitent, so yeah. As for the warband, it's very similar to the Procession of the Sacred Affliction, that there is the lore and the spice for them, but they still need a little bit more in my opinion. But removing the possibility for resurrecting the Trench Pilgrim as Martyr Penitent, and also making the Communicant as Glory unit, as based on the lore information, they are not making them or getting them, but stealing them from other units. It's very specifically like determining their orientation in combat or mindset, but I think they would still could use a little bit of boost on item or uniqueness side. But otherwise I think it's also a very interesting subwarband. The automatic blessing marker at the beginning of every turn is also a very interesting extra for them, which not exactly present at any subwarband except in special cases, so I think it's very interesting spice for them. And as I mentioned, the lamb is a very interesting minor shield item, let's say, so I'm really curious how big is the effect of that one-time blood marker negating, but it says that the first blood marker, not the first time. If you use this subwarband, what is your experience with it so far based on the rules that are available, and what do you think? Do they need more uniqueness or is it enough? And also if you have any specific unit loadout that's effective in this warband, let us know. Thanks for listening and see you in the next one. Bye bye.